Craig Brain is not your brain or my brain. Love it or hate it or something in between. Welcome to the squishy alien middle inside of this dude's skull. Take a peek. Take a peek.
Hey, welcome to Craig Brain. On this episode, talking about enjoying the moment and don't record it. It's interesting saying that, staring at three cameras. Some things you need to record, other things maybe you don't. And I don't want to just get into your camera roll and go, oh, you shouldn't have shot that photo. But this blog, Liv and I kind of worked on together on this one. Well, we worked on all these together, but Liv and I have spent 3 years in a row at Coachella with my son and then with friends. Just four of us go every year. And every year there is this, I mean, every time I go, it just pisses me off that like the stations that are charging phones, it's like there's a well and people are hovering over to get water. It's like that kind of demand for any sort of plug and charger. And it's Coachella, so you got to get the shot at the Ferris wheel. You got to do this, you got to do that, and you're going to need. But part of me that bothers me is like you're going to Coachella, bring your own charger. Certain things bother me. That's like maybe it shouldn't. From, dude, just know how to remove some storage on your phone so you can actually take another photo, or bring a charger with you. Like bring the plug. But you know, thankfully there's chargers out there, and there's just this whole mob scene of people that just need to sit there instead of enjoying the festival, and they actually have to just get powered up so they can take more photos. And we can tell more people that we're at Coachella. And so whether it's Coachella, whether it's at a basketball game, whether it's at an event whether it's your food that just delivered. And if you're an Instagram food blogger, granted, that's what I do for a job. But this whole culture that we're in right now that says that we have to take a photo or capture and tell everybody where we're at all the time, I think it just kind of takes away from a lot of the things that we're experiencing. So when we're at Coachella, I think I said this the last 2 years, it'd be so much better of a festival. Or if there was a festival like this, let me know. No phones are allowed. You don't have to worry about any of that garbage. You don't have to worry about just any of that. Now, some people wouldn't even go. Awesome. That's the people that, you know, I'm not a rock star. I've never played in a band, but I speak on a stage, and it would bother me if everyone's just doing this. I can't even imagine how not fun it is to play for people today when you're just playing for screens. I get it, the one slow song, and you can all put the flashlight up and you can make that, but man, a lighter's way cooler. But this thought of like, I'm just playing for a screen, and now I'm in front of a screen. There's only so many screens we can look at. And life's just a whole lot better. And sometimes it's better without it. And Coachella, like I said, it's awesome. It's awesome. But some of it too is just that, like, I get it, we're here. Like, why are you sharing it? Because you have to show how cool you are that you went? Or is it just like, dude, I want to post this. Or now I got to get on the hashtag, or I got to do this. And so, I don't know, there's a bunch of experiences. Like, we could write for days on this. How many times are you somewhere when, like, you watch that family? Oh, like, we live by the beach now. You know how many people walk out in their street clothes, get on the sand, have somebody take a photo. You know, they're arguing, going over there, and they get in the photo, and then it's like, smile, and it looks like the fakest thing. Guess what? It's going to look like the fakest thing when you post it. The best things that you're able to post or share are going to be the things that just happen. And when you're captured kind of in that moment, and I know, you know, unless you're Gary Vee, no one's just walking around traveling with you with shooting videos of you, but maybe it's more of just like every time I'm at an event, I'm like, you know what would make this event more awesome is if we didn't have our phones. I've been to a few events. One was at the Oxborough Hotel. I talk about an event at the Ace Hotel, which allowed phones. It was David Lynch's Festival of Disruption. And the whole cause that it was for is for this TM form of meditation called TM, which is another fascinating, super helpful tool that I got turned on to about a year and a half ago. And so I went to that event. There's a bunch of musical acts playing. And so in the first row, the lady that was in the first row I was just like, you don't even like this music, and yet you're posting photos and captions, whatever you're doing, like it's the best time in the world, and you're bored out of your mind. You're not even like interested, but yet we're doing this. I'm like, why does she get to be in the front row? It's fun sometimes when Levi sends me stuff back, like a quote like this. I didn't read Mark Twain. But dude, this is awesome. To get the full value of joy, you must have someone to share it with. But that's part of the problem. Are we really with the people receiving our joy? Like, are you really there with it? Or are you just forcing it when you're having to be forced to share it? I think the bigger thought here is just like, why do we think we have to share everything? Why do we have to check in with what everybody else is doing? Because I find like when I look at what people are doing online, it like diminishes the need for a phone call or a check-in. Oh yeah, I knew you went to that thing. I saw it. Then I'm watching your crappy ass video on stories going, man, I would have just loved hearing about it. But then I'm sucked into like watching it. And so I think we're in the most connected world we've ever been in, but we're the most disconnected people I've ever seen, because we're just staring down at a screen. I don't think anything we see on a screen is really going to connect us with another human being. We still get on my kids for texting over, just pick up the phone and call somebody. Let them hear your voice. I don't rarely ever send. I mean, I send Voxers. I'd rather talk to somebody than try and text it out. But I turned off all text notifications on my phone, and I don't really just enjoy it. And I've also realized I'm a different person on text than I am when you talk to me. Because it's just like, this is just quick and annoying. And it's just like, oh, let's just get, it's just moving one thing from another. But I'm not hating on you if you take photos and you post them. If you overpost it, I'll hate on you. But maybe just dive into like where all that's coming from. And can we really sit and just enjoy something and be present and be with people, or be in front of something and just go, man, that's awesome. What's awesome is this Rams sweatshirt as well. I'm not really even that big of a Rams fan, but I am excited that they're coming, this new stadium. Not giving up on the Packers, but you got to put a better team around the Packers. That's for dang sure. But the Rams, it's fun that my wife likes football now. So I will post photos of us at a Rams game, because that's just been like a dream. You're like, yeah, you're into football. It's the wrong team, but sure, I'll go along with it because we can at least drive there. We don't live in Green Bay. But anyways, enjoy your family, enjoy your friends, enjoy your photos, but enjoy the people more than all that.
Thanks for thinking through Craig Brain. This podcast is only a small summarized part of a larger conversation. To read the full story, check out www.craigbrain.com and follow @Craig Gross on whatever social suits your fancy.